Hello, magical butterfly. Welcome to my channel. During the full moon in Sagittarius healing energy session, I had someone ask a question on how to be specific when making a decision, when trying to manifest something that will keep them from going down the rabbit hole of overthinking. So I told this beautiful soul that I would make a video because I feel answering this question would benefit a lot of people. So in this video, I'm going to pull cards and talk about how you can be specific when making a decision for manifesting without going down the rabbit hole of overthinking and allowing overthinking to turn into obsessive thinking and block or delay what you are trying to manifest. So I just want you to take what speaks directly to your soul, and what doesn't speak directly to your soul, just release it and let it fly. So let's just tap into this topic, because this video is really for anyone who struggles with this. The main reason you do this is because you have a comfort zone. Your comfort zone doesn't want you to think outside the box. Your comfort zone wants you to stay in the comfort zone. It doesn't want you to change. It doesn't want you to ascend. It doesn't want you to just move forward. It wants you to stay where you're at right now. So, when you are trying to make a change in your life, when you are trying to go through a transformation, a transition, when you're trying to make a decision to move forward, to just do whatever you're doing in the moment on your journey, you can make a decision, but then you second guess it, and then you doubt it, and you fear it, and then it just bubbles into an explosion of overthinking. I want to look into how this happens by seeing what triggers it. So what triggers overthinking, doubt, fear, obsessive thinking? Because they're all tied together. That's going to make you go down the rabbit hole. So going down the rabbit hole is you reliving the past, telling yourself stories of things that would happen if you did do what you were thinking about doing. And these fearful stories have no truth behind them. They are just fearful stories you are telling yourself to prevent yourself from moving forward. Because this decision you're making, this action step you want to make, is going to take you out of your comfort zone. It's going to take you on a path that you may not have been on before. So, what are the triggers that cause you to step back and stay in that protective bubble, in that protective comfort zone? You feel comfortable hiding. You feel comfortable showing maybe one card instead of a full house. You don't want to show your full house. You don't want to show your real cards. It's almost like when you're playing poker and you have a poker face, you prefer to just hide behind that poker face, to put the hood on and hide your face and just show people like, yeah, this is my card. This is my card, that's it. I'm not doing anything else. It's because you listen to your ego. The lust card is telling you this is your ego and this is you, and your ego is making you make lustful decisions. Now, lust doesn't have to be in a sexual manner. Lust is just following things that you know are not good for you, but you're tempted by the apple, even though your instincts are telling you don't eat the apple. And you ignore the warning signs. You ignore the red flags. You ignore what your intuition is telling you when it comes to being able to come out of your comfort zone. So your instincts are telling you not to listen to this voice, because the ego is that loud voice inside you that brings fear, but you're so overwhelmed with what your ego is telling you. It's like you have an angel on one shoulder, which is your intuition, and you have a devil on the other shoulder, which is your ego, and that's the lust card. So listening to that devil on your shoulder keeps you at a distance. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you stagnant. It keeps you from being able to move forward. It keeps the fog from lifting. It keeps things dark. It doesn't make the dark sky turn to light with the sun. It keeps everything dark and dreary and very, very musty. And it becomes very shocking to you because you start to believe the stories you're telling yourself. You start to believe that you're not worthy. You start to believe like, no, this can't be it. And sometimes you can detach so much from making a decision or having some type of feeling towards a decision that you detach so much that you just don't care. And when you detach too much, you're more is stuck in the 5D energy instead of being in the 3D energy. Because when you're making a decision to decide the direction to move forward in your life, whether it's a bold decision or just making a small change, just whatever it is, you have to be 3D oriented. You have to have mind, body, and spirit aligned. Your physical body has to be ready to move forward. Because your mind and your spirit may be ready, but if your physical body is saying, nope, we're not going anywhere, then guess what? You're not going anywhere. Because your physical body has to lead the way. You have to get out of the energy of feeling unlovable, especially if this pertains to a love partner or anything that just causes you a tremendous amount of pain that puts you in the energy of being guarded, where you will stay in your comfort zone for the fear of transforming and allowing that beautiful blue butterfly to allow you to come out of your cocoon and emerge as you, the beautiful butterfly, whether you're a blue butterfly, a monarch butterfly, whatever color you resonate with, that's the butterfly you would be. So this is where you have to tell yourself, it's okay that I'm triggered. It's okay that this fear is coming up, because maybe you need to just heal this one thing one more time. Maybe there's just some leftover energy, some remnants of energy that you just need to overcome and let go of so you can move forward. Because you can move forward and you can overcome it. And now I'm going to look into how you can overcome it, how you can heal this, how you can become stronger and become your divine self. Because when you're allowing something to trigger you, to keep you in that stagnant energy of overthinking, it becomes distorted energy and you almost go back to being unawakened. But you want to get into the divine energy so you can be in the energy of being awakened. So how you can overcome it? Number one, with the card invasion, I respect your privacy as you continue to grow on your journey. So, the first thing you do when you're making a decision, you have to make a decision based on you, no one else. Especially if you're trying to make a decision about your life, whether you move on from a divine love counterpart or you stay, you can decide to put the connection on the back burner, kind of leave it up to spirit, kind of leave it up in the air to see what will come in. And when you can respect your divine counterpart's privacy to continue to grow on their journey, you then have them respect your privacy to continue to grow on your journey. Because when you can shift the focus to you, when you can go within and work on you, that's when you're able to really just see how you can overcome it and how you can shift past this energy. And you don't go down the rabbit hole of thinking, well, what if I walk away and they forget about me? If you have a deep soul connection with someone, especially a twin flame connection, you two are never going to forget each other. No matter how much time has gone by, where you don't see each other, you don't speak to each other, you are always reminded of each other, you are always thinking about each other, you are always going to have that telepathic, energetic connection. Same thing with soulmates. You are always going to have that connection, whether you have a label or you just know you have a deep soul divine connection with someone. Number 2, with issues, I realize that everyone has their own issues to heal in this life. I cannot do the work for anyone else but myself. So when you see if your divine counterpart is struggling or you're trying to help them, that's where you pull back. And that's where you just say, hey, you know what? I can't help you heal because you have to make the decision to heal, just like they can't help you heal because you have to make the decision to heal. When you can say, I'm going to focus on my healing journey, I'm going to work on my issues, my flaws, what I need to heal. I wish you the best. I send you love and light, and I hope you find your way. Because trust me, when you put the focus on you and you start healing yourself, your partner feels that, and you inspire them to do the same for themselves. Number 3 is the universe. I trust in the laws of karma to balance out the scales of any injustices. So, when you trust in the law of karma, when you believe that what goes around comes around, and that karma does come back to you, whether you do good or you do bad, it always comes back. And any injustices, they can be balanced. Just think of the justice card in tarot. There's the scale. You want to balance the scale. Justice is Libra energy. Libra is air sign, communication, balance. It's also the number 11 card, which is the twin flame number, the new beginning number. 11 equals a 2. 2s are about partnerships and balance. So you want to balance out your connection. You want to balance out your life by understanding the law of karma and also understanding the law of attraction. Because number 4 is you give whatever it is some breathing room, because you start to trust in the process of divine timing, and you connect to your divine feminine energy. You become the wild woman or the wild man, the wild person, and you just say, take me or leave me. This is who I am. This is where you find out who you are. And when you get into that strength energy, you're able to overcome it. And you start to see that focusing on the past doesn't help you. You start to see that really worrying about the future doesn't need to happen, because by staying in the present moment, you then take the necessary steps to correct anything from the past that needs to be healed and learned from, and then you start to take the steps to create your future. So let's see how you can stay present-minded. So how can you stay present-minded? How can you stay present-minded and not allow that overthinking to take you into the past and to catapult you into the future? Understanding how manifestation works. The best way to describe how manifestation works is the law of attraction. The law of attraction has 3 rules: ask, believe, and receive. Ask is what you ask the universe through words, through vibration, through thoughts. Believing, you already have it. You don't believe it can come to you or it will come to you, because when you're in that state, you look for it. And when you look for something, you can't receive it. But when you have something, you don't look for it because you have it. So if you truly believe that someone or something is a vibrational match to you, is meant for you, nothing that is fated or destined is ever going to pass you by. When you practice the law of attraction, when you understand that manifestation comes from within, but manifestation also happens when you co-create with the universe, because you don't create and manifest by yourself. You have to work with the universe. So it's really just a matter of what you put your focus and attention on. That's why, like, when you make wishes, never say I will or I want or I this, I that. Never say that. Just say what you want. Say what you're feeling. And that's how you will get to the third rule of the law of attraction and receive. You will receive it in divine timing. You will receive all that is meant for you, because what is meant for you is what you believe, what you feel, what you know, what's in your heart. Do you feel you're deserving? Do you feel you're worthy? Do you feel that you're loved? That the universe loves you? That you love? Do you love yourself? This gives you the freedom to free yourself from limitations, freeing yourself from limited thinking, putting yourself in that bubble of the overthinking. This is where you transform and the cage door opens and you free yourself. So my throat's starting to bother me. So this is where you may need to work on some throat chakra meditations or guided meditations, because throat chakras are telling you for you to stay present-minded, you have to speak your truth. And even if it's just speaking your truth to yourself or to your spirit team, whether it's out loud in your head or through writing, journaling, I swear, is therapeutic. What that's going to do for you, it's going to help you set boundaries. It's going to help you set healthy boundaries in your life with people, with situations, and within yourself. Because we teach people how to treat us based on what we allow them to do and what we don't allow them to do. We have to set the tone and we have to set the boundaries. And sometimes setting boundaries can be very uncomfortable, because sometimes we have to say no. And sometimes when we're in that people-pleasing energy for so long, we don't like to say no. We feel bad. We overthink. We get guilt-tripped. We get manipulated. But when you stay present-minded and set a healthy boundary by putting yourself first, you find the strength to say no and mean it, and to understand you don't have to explain why, because no is a complete sentence. You just simply trust. You trust that the universe has your back, that you have your back, that your spirit guides have your back, and that all friendships, all relationships are coming into your life now because they're supposed to, because this is your soul tribe. You take care of yourself. You get into the well-being of self-care, allowing the moon cycle to illuminate to you what you need to know, and you lighten your load. By lightening your load and freeing yourself from old temptations of the past, whether they're people, situations, thoughts, processes, behaviors, or patterns, you free yourself and you allow yourself the freedom to move forward with ease, without restrictions, without burdens, and without the guilt. And I'm going to close out this video with how to make intuitive-based decisions. There's 3 rules for making an intuitive-based decision. Once you make the decision, you have to trust that it is the best decision for you. You have to believe that this decision that you made is for your highest and greatest good, because it is. And once you decide, that's it. There's no going back. Just think of it as sending a virtual email to the universe. Once you send an email, you can't take it back. Just envision it like Gmail. You can set your Gmail settings to undo a message within a matter of seconds. But let's say you don't have that setting, because in spiritual realms, working with the divine, you don't have the option to set a timer on when you can take back a message. Once you send it out, you put it out there, it's out there, the universe already gets it. The universe grabs it like that, because the universe doesn't do technology, the universe doesn't do time. So you have to decide and say, that's it, that's what I decided. The email's been sent, the message has been received, and now I sit back and I trust and I believe. And you trust and you believe that what you are asking for and what the universe is going to bring you is what's meant for you. So first, you want to make sure your energy is balanced. Really work on your crown chakra. To make sure your crown chakra is open, so you can receive messages and you can receive downloads from your spirit guides, from your higher self, from spirit, on what you should be doing. And then you release any fears that will come up. So even setting an intention before you make an intuitive based decision to release yourself from the old pattern of overthinking and being afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Because you can step out of your comfort zone. It can help you. Because have faith that by stepping out of your comfort zone, you're going to manifest and bring something new in. Because you're going to create. You're going to co-create with the universe. And it's going to come into fruition because you believe. You ask, you believe, you receive, because you trust, you believe, and you decide it's final. So set healthy boundaries within yourself, within your life, within your connections, and know that when you are in this energy to make intuitive based decisions, you are at peace and you are completely focused on what is true and good and for you. I do hope this video has brought you clarity and guidance. Let me know what you thought of this video, how it helped you. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Make sure you have the bell notification set so you can be notified when new content is posted on my channel. If you would like to book with me, go to ButterflyIntuition.com. That's my main website for bookings, my list of services, all the ways you can connect with me outside of YouTube, as well as booking mini readings through Etsy and Wizio, are in the description box below. Have a beautiful rest of your day, night, or afternoon. Love and light to you.